With supplies arriving from Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore, Tzu Chi's first disaster survey and medical team in Nepal was able to establish a soup kitchen in Bhak-ta-pur on Sunday. With the help of local residents, the kitchen will provide 2 meals to some 1,800 quake survivors every day. In Nepal, the fragrance of Tzu Chi's instant rice is attracting the curiosity of quake survivors. Tzu Chi's disaster survey and medical team has set up a soup kitchen under a tent in Bhak-ta-pur so quake survivors may enjoy a hot fresh meal. At the same time, team members are enlisting the help of survivors to mend the kitchen.
We have gathered some 30 people. Those that are young can speak English and are willing to volunteer. Have been separated into 3 groups. 2 of the groups will join in home visitations, while the last one will join the volunteers from Indonesia in manning the soup kitchen. We hope to cultivate more bodhisattvas this way and also inspire more people to join our efforts.
Thanks to the hot meals, quake survivors have regained their strength and spirit. In the future, the kitchen hopes to provide lunch and dinner to some 1,800 people every day. Hopefully, more Nepalese would take action to keep the circle of love going. In the wake of the 7.8 magnitude earthquake in Nepal, Tzu Chi's first disaster survey and medical team has been conducting disaster assessments and free clinics around the country. In our next report, we travel to the village of Pi-kel to see how the team has been alleviating suffering and how residents have reciprocated the volunteers' kindness. To welcome Tzu Chi's medical team, residents of Pi-kel village thoughtfully set up a tent to give doctors a place to conduct treatment.
Last time Tzu Chi's medical team was here, residents only had a small tent for doctors to conduct their free clinic. Last night, however, residents worked overnight to set up this area so doctors can carry out their treatment in a more suitable environment. We're here to clean and redress survivors' wounds. We've also brought extra medication with us because many have developed fever, cough, or headache.
This is Nanu Nama, who is a secondary school teacher. Although Nama's hometown was severely damaged by the strong quake, she still insists on volunteering on behalf of Tzu Chi.
And I got chance to join in the Tzu Chi Foundation, so I feel good and happy.
Also helping out is 19-year-old medical school student Niru Prajapati, who traveled from the city to Pi-kel village.
Trying to help them from my side. How much I can help them, I try.
I think it is great. All of us are very happy that doctors are here.
With many wheat fields surrounding the village, Pi-kel is not short on food but is in desperate need of medical resources. Thankfully, Tzu Chi is here to help.
We're grateful that the residents took time to set up this tent for us. They really put in a lot of thought and effort.
With the help of doctors from Taiwan, medical personnel, and teachers and students in Nepal, Pi-kel village is now filled with hope and warmth. Due to the tremor, many disaster-stricken areas are still without power. When nightfall comes, Tzu Chi's medical team makes their way carefully to the tent area.
His mother died.
His mother. When village, maybe
and this is the granddaughter.
The team hopes to gain a better understanding of the quake survivors' situation and needs.
Medical doctor?
Yeah, I'm a medical doctor.
Oh, thank you.
Without access to food, medicine, water, or electricity, the more than 500 residents here are living in extreme hardship.
We will come back here as soon as possible. There are many tents like this around here, so we need to work quickly.
For the sake of all, Tzu Chi's medical team has promised to come back the following day to conduct a free clinic. Late on May 1st, Tzu Chi's second medical team arrived in Nepal, bringing with them orthopedic implants for those suffering from more severe bone fractures. The next day, 2 orthopedic operations were conducted. But first, we followed the first medical team as they continued to host small-scale free clinics to help as many quake survivors as possible.
Helping this 12-year-old girl to stabilize her broken ankle, Li Yigong quickly comes up with a splint.
I used thick cardboard to support her ankle. then used an elastic bandage to wrap it up.
Thanks to Dr. Lee's help, the young girl was stable enough to travel to a nearby hospital to get her ankle checked. In this hard-hit quake area, over 100 houses have collapsed, leaving 1,000 people living in emergency shelters. Today, Tzu Chi's medical team has arrived to offer free medical care.
They are lacking medical supplies and food, so we made an appointment with the local authorities to come here today to help.
For seniors and others unable to travel to the free clinic, Superintendent Zhao Youcheng visits them in their tents to make sure they get the assistance they need. Meanwhile, earlier in the day, the medical team stopped by a school to host another free clinic. After treating patients, the doctors dig into a bowl of Tzu Chi's instant rice for lunch. Taking as little time as possible to rest, the medical team hopes to treat as many patients as they can during their time in Nepal. Meanwhile, Tzu Chi's second medical team is ready to operate on their first patient in Nepal. Using orthopedic equipment and supplies flown in from Taiwan, Taiwanese and Nepalese doctors work hand in hand to help a patient with severe fractures. After about an hour, the operation was successfully completed.
Her fractures were severe and complicated, so we spent a little bit more time on them. We're happy to have had this opportunity to help. Though we traveled far, we actually don't feel tired at all, but instead are filled with gratitude that we could arrive this quickly to contribute in our field of expertise.
Seeing how the doctors from Taiwan arrived in Nepal late in the night, yet immediately got to work the next day, local doctors were touched.
You people from Taiwan helping to us is very good, and thank you. Thank you for your help.
They greatly appreciated our assistance. This love from Taiwan. They know how far we have traveled and the obstacles we faced, including bringing such heavy medical equipment.
The two successful orthopedic operations on May 2nd have helped cement the friendship between these Taiwanese and Nepalese doctors for years to come.